Today we count down countries which most Western governments do not advise to travel to them unless it is absolutely necessary. These are 10 of the most dangerous places to visit as a tourist. Just remember, being on this list doesn't necessarily mean that the entire country is bad to visit, although it can. Just make sure to check on regional travel warnings. Number 10. Panama/Colombia. Pertaining specifically to the Darien Gap region on the border of the two nations, this strip of jungle is not only one of the most inaccessible and hospitable areas in the world, a strong presence of armed guerrillas and drug traffickers earned this place a spot on our list. Number 9. Central African Republic. A deteriorating security situation has led most Western nations to issue travel warnings to their citizens. Basically, this means that if you actually decide to go, you're on your own. Number 8. Yemen. Since almost all commercial routes in and out of the country have been severed due to recent outbreak of violence, visiting is all but impossible. But if you do somehow manage to sneak into the country, be prepared because leaving is even harder. Number 7. Iran. Although civil unrest is not a big issue of other countries, there is a high possibility of being detained, especially so if you are visiting from the US, Canada, or the UK. Number 6. Niger. The threats of terrorism and kidnapping remain high, especially in the northeast part of the country. Number 5. Iraq. All it takes is one look at the news to tell you why traveling to Iraq might not be a good idea. At present, it is a veritable no man's land filled to the brim with violence. Number 4. Somalia. A lack of political stability, persistent bombings, and constant fighting between opposing factions make for a very dangerous vacation spot. Number 3. Sudan. Due to a high level of armed conflict and violent crimes, it may be best to leave this newly forged country alone for a while. Number 2. Pakistan. The official stance of the US State Department is that you should avoid all non-essential travel to this region. Kidnappings, suicide bombings, and social unrest abound. Number 1. Afghanistan. In spite of its amazingly beautiful geography, Afghanistan is arguably the most war-torn place on the planet at the moment.